Anybody fold an ace?
Oh, boy.
I don't think anybody folded an ace, but I like it.
He caught the falling bag of eggs before they crashed. Just nicely done on 4th Street. He's got to sweat one more card.
Well, 5 comes over the river.
He's going to double up.
So Justin Smith, the 21-year-old, stays alive. And there he goes. He's off to high five his friends and fans. Not the greatest high five we've ever seen on the World Poker Tour.
But see, it is a sport after all. You see that sprint he made?
The signature run over.
And the high fives. A lot of energy had to happen there. Nicely done. One happy young 21-year-old.
Remember, $1.1 million and the prestigious WPT Tiffany bracelet are on the line. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned.
Eric is a lot older than the rest of us. A lot of the young guys, online guys, criticize the older live players, saying they're really bad at this and that. And then you got a lot of the older live guys saying the same thing about the online guys.
This ain't the internet, son!
The best players are the hybrids who can take a little bit from both.
Can't we all just get along? Welcome back to the World Poker Tour.
I think what Faraz said is exactly right. Most old school players don't think the online players are as good as they think they are, and all the young players think they play way better than the older guys. Well, now we're going to see what happens behind the scenes on the break. You see some guys get support from the top pros. Other guys go over to see mom.
Do you need us to get you something?
Then Erik Seidel, they have to go wake up. He's taking a nap.
Lonely guy in the bowels of Bellagio.
Us old guys need naps once in a while, Vince, you know. Erik can't help it.
He is concentrating, trying to take home his 2nd WPT title.
Well, our current chip leader is still Faraz Jaka, nearly $6 million in chips. But because of that last double up, Justin Smith went from 6th place up to 4th place. So the tide perhaps turning here, Vince.
Let's go to the table. It's on Erik. He's got ace-8 offsuit.
Yeah, one of those marginal hands in first position, but Erik opting to raise with it makes it $140,000 to go.
The Swede Christopher going out.
Round to Alex Gomez.
Former lawyer from Brazil. He's got an awful looking 3-deuce. What is he up to?
He is going to raise this WPT champ. Comes right over the top of him for $425,000 with the 3-deuce offsuit.
Viva la Brazil.
1.7.
He's making some moves here tonight, but behind him,
Oh, I didn't see that.
Justin Smith with an ace-deuce. Nope, won't play.
Alec Torelli going out as well.
But Faraz with a queen 10 of diamonds also going out.
As is Erik Seidel.
Yep.
And folks, I'll tell you one thing. This Brazilian has impressed me tonight at this final table, and I hope he's impressed you. He hasn't held any cards at this final table, yet he's gone from 6th place to 2nd chip position by making moves just like that. What a play by the Brazilian there.
Well, he is shining tonight. He is playing the best poker at the table, I believe. Incredible. Can he keep it up? Action goes to Justin Smith. Ace-4 diamonds.
Well, Justin the first to act here.
And he's going to raise with it. $140,000 to go.
Oh, and Alec Torelli picks up a pretty good hand. He's got king-queen.
Been playing poker since high school, this guy says, since I've been 16.
Well, he has over $1 million in career winnings in his tournament career, and it's not that long.
You start with 2 million? Yep.
Won 2 preliminary events right here at Bellagio last season at Festel Lago, but opts to lay down the king-queen here. But Faraz is not laying down his ace-jack. He's going to make the call.
Yep. Erik Seidel going out. But the Swede, Christopher, he's got a pair of 6s.
Well, he's in the small blind, Vince. Blinds are now 30 and 60,000, so it cost him another 110,000 to make this call. A lot of money out there. I would call here, and he's doing the same thing. Just hoping to hit a 6 on the flop and win a lot of chips. That's what you pray for.
Alex going away, so 3-way action. They rake in the chips, and we're going to see the first 3.
It's come queen 9-5, all clubs. No help to anybody, really, even though Faraz does have a flush draw now.
The 6s are going to check.
Now, action's on Justin. He's going to check the ace-4 diamonds. Fearful somebody might have a club or a queen in their hand. Now the question is, what will the chip leader do? They've checked to him. He does have a flush draw. But most players would probably opt to take a free card off here, hope to hit a club, maybe an ace to win the pot, but not Faraz. He is betting $285,000 right here, right now.
The sixes fold. And Justin also can't take the heat.
Well, folks, this is what great players do. They don't wait and check and hope to catch a free card, you know, where they might get lucky and catch a card to win the pot. They earn their pots. They just go out and bet and take the pot right now where they don't have to rely on the luck of that next card coming off the deck.
All right. More action unfolding here. Christopher out. And now Alex Gomez with just a suited connector. A 5-6 of spades is going to raise. 155 to go.
Now Justin going out. This time Alec with a king-10 offsuit. We just saw him lay down a king-queen offsuit the last pot, where he'd have flopped the best hand.
Such a bitch.
Will he make a move? Nope. He's out.
Now Faraz this time has an ace-jack. Same hand he just won on the previous hand, so why not play it again?
Seidel out.
And look at that flop. It's come ace-10 deuce. Once again, Faraz out in front with the two aces. And he's going to check.
Alex also checking.
Wisely doesn't make the continuation bet there.
7 of spades on the turn, helping neither player.
Well, again, Faraz checks. And now Alex recognizes probably the only way he's going to win this pot is to start betting at it. So he's going to get busy, and right now fires $185,000 out there. Well, this is what Faraz has been waiting on, because now he's going to check raise him. Makes it $550,000 to go, and he's going to take down that pot.
So a little Brazilian blunder there for Alex Gomez. Takes the hit, but it's all about Faraz Jaka. They call him the toilet. Right now, he has the best seat in the house. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour.
Bellagio holds all the big tournaments and all the big pros play here, and they all write about it, so it's kind of something everyone aspires to do. Something about just playing at the Bellagio makes it seem more authentic. I very much prefer playing at the Bellagio. I generally intrinsically like the hotel better. It adds huge value for me. It's Bellagio, you know, it's the best.
We are back at the Bellagio for the World Poker Tour. Hello, I'm Vince Van Patten alongside Mike Sexton. We're 6 players going after this Bellagio Cup number 5.
Well, certainly Bellagio is the Yankee Stadium of poker, no doubt about that. All the big players from around the world love to come to Bellagio to play.
Let's go to the felt. Alex Gomez quickly folding his hand, and now Justin Smith.
And picks up the Colt 44s, looking to shoot somebody down with them. He's going to raise it here, makes it $145,000 to go.
Alec out, and now the chip leader, Faraz Jaka.
How much did you start with approximately?
1.8.
He's got a big hand, ace queen.
Justin, how many chips he started with? It's about 1.8 million.
I'm all in.
Wow. Faraz has gone all in here with the ace queen. He's not going to fool around with it, and if you can beat this hand, good luck to you.
Eric out, the Swede out.
Of course, Faraz has way more chips than Justin does. It'll be Justin's tournament life on the line if he opts to play this hand.
A lot of pressure on him.
Well, at best, Justin knows he's in what we call a race situation. Well, there's Mike Matusow trying to get a wave started, but as you can see, nobody following him.
And Justin is going to make a laydown. Faraz Jaka extending his lead to close to 7.5 million.
Well, it's tough to call with 2 4s there because you know at best you're in a race, and if your opponent's got an overpair, you're doomed.
Each player started out of this event with $15,000. That's how much they had to pay for the entry. And here we go, Faraz quickly folding. Eric Seidel with ace-jack is going to pump it up. Makes it 140 to go.
But right behind him,
oh boy,
Christopher Sonesson, the Swedish guy, looks down at 2 kings. They've been playing this guy like a fiddle so far at this final table. Every time he makes some kind of move, somebody comes over the top of him. Now he's got a real hand. Let's see how he plays it. Well, this is a very unorthodox play in my mind, especially with so many players behind you to act. He just calls this first raise for $140,000 with the 2 kings.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
I say pretty amazing because you might allow 1, perhaps 2 more players to even come into the pot. When you have a big pair, you want to eliminate the field and get out as many players as possible. You don't want to play against multiple players with a big pair.
Well, Gomez is called with an ace-7 of spades.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. He's opening the door for players to possibly outdraw him on the flop. Let's see if it happens. Well, it's come 10-5 deuce with 2 spades. So we can see Alex has flopped a nut flush draw, but the Swede out in front with the 2 kings.
But Eric coming right out with a bet, $230,000.
Well, Eric Seidel raised before the flop. Little does he know what kind of trouble he's in right now. The Swede has the overpair. The Brazilian has the nut flush draw.
Sure does.
Eric has diddly do.
I'm all in.
Well, there goes Christopher. He has pushed all in like he should.
And there you see Alex Gomez looking up to the sky. What does he do now with the nut flush draw?
Need a count.
It's like a Brazilian wax job right there for Alex. Just complete pain. What a decision he has. He is 4 flushed.
Well, it's the kind of play that you don't mind moving all in yourself. But in poker, you just hate to put all your money in the pot or call somebody's all-in bet with a draw because you know you have to hit the hand to win the pot. You're not afraid to gamble on making a bet like that because people might not call you and you can win the pot that way. This way, if you call, you have to hit the flush to win the pot. In this case, of course, an ace would do as well, but tough decision right here for the Brazilian. Do you want to gamble here? The nut flush draw? The answer is no.
I see.
He gets out of the way. Eric goes out as well. So by slow playing the 2 kings before the flop, the Swede made more money.
The lone Swede clapping for his friend.
Well, Vince, you're always curious as to what would have happened. Let's take a look at the Wonder Cam.
Here we go. Can he catch the spade or an ace? Not there. And not there.
So Alex Gomez would have lost that pot. He subscribes to that theory. Those who chase straights and flushes arrive on planes and leave on buses.
Stay with us. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour.
Play at the top of your game. Text Pro Tip to 46966 to get a poker tip from the WPT Pros and enter to win $1,000 and a WPT prize pack.
Welcome back to the crown jewel of the Las Vegas Strip and the center of the poker world, Bellagio.
Oh, you're right, Vince. Bellagio is the home for high-stakes poker, and the stakes tonight are plenty high, $1.1 million to the winner.
That is right, and right now our chip leaders, Faraz Jaka, with close to 7.5 million in chips. And look at this, Eric Seidel now on the short stack with about 1.2.
Yep. Eric is like water in the bathtub right now where they pulled the plug in the drain. He is going down it. So let's see if he can pull himself back up.
A little personal, but nevertheless, moving on. Eric going out. And now the Swede looking at this wired pair of jacks.
Wow, just had 2 kings the last hand. Now picks up 2 jacks. This is the way you like to play poker, folks. Just look down and find a big pair every hand. And he's going to raise it. Makes it $145,000 to go.
Alex quickly folding. Justin Smith not going to play. And Alec Torelli in the small blind also not going to play.
Well, we're around to Faraz Jaka, our chip leader. Looks down at a 9-7 offsuit out of the big blind. See if he wants to make this call.
Raise.
Forget about calling. He is going to raise with this.
Yep.
9-7 offsuit. I know he's playing well and running well, but is this the guy you want to come over the top with this kind of hand?
I'm all in.
Whoa.
Yeah, the Swede's gone all in. And what Faraz was thinking, you know, the guy played the last hand. He had a big hand there. Could he have a big hand again this time? Answer, yes.
Well, the toilet has overflowed. It's about time. Happens every once in a while. That's life.
Right now, Vince, he is doing a good job of putting the lid on everybody else in this tournament.
So we got to stop. All right, to the table we go. Christopher.